Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Francesca and I am a 7 Cups of Consciousness practitioner, a shamanic sound healer, a love, dating, and relationships coach, and oodles of fun things. My channel is all about love, dating, and relationships. I love looking at all the different layers and complexities that go into relationship and breaking them down layer by layer, making them simple, bite-sized layers and nuggets with tips, techniques, and insights from my little energetic perch. So welcome, welcome if you are a subscriber, and welcome, welcome if you are new. Hopefully by the end, you will click that subscribe so you don't miss any videos when they are released. Today, I wanted to have a quick discussion about settling. So what is settling? And then 4 questions to ask yourself to discern whether you've settled or not in your relationship, or maybe you're settling, in the dating process. So settling, simply put, is accepting something that is less than what you want or deserve, or that you don't want. And usually people tend to settle out of fear of being alone, so they stay in the relationship, or fear of losing the person that they love or that they think they love, because sometimes that can get kind of a gray area, and I'd be more than happy to discuss that in another video. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. So then the first question to ask yourself, or to think about, to ponder, is, have you accepted something that traditionally had been a deal breaker for you? And that could be with relationship to maybe you wanted kids or you didn't want kids, or around religion. There's many different deal breakers that people may have. And so have you accepted something that inherently was a deal breaker for you? Now, granted, people do grow and our opinions can change. And a lot of times what was a deal breaker for you at 22 isn't a deal breaker at 42, or vice versa, because you have grown, you've gotten different experiences under your belt. You see things through a different lens, a new perspective. But if it is something that makes you uncomfortable, that type of deal, like there's something so that you feel so strongly about, have you accepted that? And so that's the first thing to ponder. Then the second question piece to ponder is, have you lost yourself or put yourself aside? So are you still following your dreams? Are you able to be who you are in the relationship completely? Or do you not share part of yourself, or hide part of yourself? Don't pursue things that were once really important to you? Then the third question piece is, are you sacrificing or compromising? Because to me, those are 2 different ideas. Sacrifice is where you are constantly giving up something. Compromise is where 2 parties want the same thing, but maybe the means to get there aren't quite the same. So you modify. So, for example, you could be looking for a house together. Maybe one person may have to drive farther than the other, but the house has amount of bedrooms that you both want. Like there's compromise, but then there's sacrifice. So sacrifice would be, you really want 4 bedrooms, but you can only get 3, and you're going to have to drive, an hour and a half, and then this and then that. And the other person isn't modifying anything at all on their end. So are you sacrificing or are you compromising? And then the fourth point, question, pondering is, are you trying to change the other person? Do you want them to be somebody different? So we never want to change our partners. If you're in a relationship, if you're in partnership, you should accept them for all that they are. And that includes, we'll say, their challenges, because everybody has them. So if you have a list of things and the ways that you want them to be different, and that is far longer than your list of what you love about them, you may need to revisit why you are choosing this person. You're not a victim to your relationship. You get to create the relationship that you want. And you also have to be realistic. I think a lot of times society implants this idea that you're going to meet this person and everything is going to be perfect and they're going to have everything that you want and you're blah, 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 blah. And that isn't quite realistic. That person has a different perspective, a different experience, but you're creating something together and you're showing each other, this is what I want in a relationship. This is how I'm, going to treat you. This is how I want to get treated. And you're building those boundaries, you're building dreams. There's lots of layers around it. But the most important thing is that you are creating it. So I hope that this video was helpful and insightful. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.